Right, it's Vlogmas day 4. As you can see, it's coming up to 6:20. Hubby left about 10 minutes ago to go to work, and again my son will be getting up very shortly. Not quite sure what's happening today because I am at craft group quite a part of today, and I just want to show you again this decoration I got. It's in this like tin. It's one of them. I wouldn't say it's expensive because it was £9.50. I got it from the craft fair when I went to the Abington Park. As I said, I couldn't do any video in there because obviously it was quite busy and I wanted to be able to look at all the items and everything. And it's got these lovely trees, like the brush trees with the lights, the tin, and as I said, I'm sure this is a moose, and I just love it. And then it's got this false grass. Now I know you could actually make this quite easily, I think, but I just love it, and I love this tin. So yeah, I don't know how many times I say love it. So I just wanted to show that. So I've put that there. I haven't had family members moan as yet, because this is the only clock we have in the lounge, although they've got their phones that are charged up in the lounge. This is the main clock, and usually this is on the mantle, but I don't want it on the mantle over Christmas because it just spoils it. So far they haven't tried to put it back on, but as I said, it also, it gives you the date, it gives you the day, the time, the temperature and the moon. We've had this so many years, and I've got a feeling it may have come from Lidl or something, or Aldi, someplace like that. I am not 100% sure, but I know we've had it for some time, and I really wish we'd got another one. As I say, it is brilliant. And as I say, that's enough about the clock, but I've just got it on this little table near my TV and the tree. So hubby very often can't see it from his position where he sits, but me and my son can. So anyway, that's enough about the clock. Excuse me, I've got me coffee in this lovely little like bear mug I got from charity shop. I think it was 50p. And I'm just going to scoot round. I did sort of got reset the home last night, although I didn't get any hoovering done. As I said, with everything else that's going on, you still have to do your day to day. So it's not bad. I haven't got my fire lit or my garland, but I've got my heating on because we've got a frost again this morning. So we're just glad we emptied the caravan last weekend. So I will have to incorporate, as I said, my day-to-day running to keep on top of everything else. So while I'm talking, I'll keep showing you little bits on my tray. So that came from a craft fair. As I said, I absolutely love this. And as I say, each of the ornaments, the special ones, have sort of got the initials and the date. Now, I do apologise if my speech goes a little bit or I say things wrong, because I do feel very tired. As I say, I think it's my medication, and I have noticed that sometimes when I'm filming, because I do use my phone, it might be a little bit wonky, but I thought, well, I'm not going to, you know, refilm it. I'm going to keep it as it is, because what you see is what you get, basically. I don't do too much editing. Don't know where that one came from. I don't know whether that was a Poundland one. I'm sure I got that last year. I know these were Poundland. So probably, you know, each day or something, I will show you a closer look. A lot of these came from America. It was 1993. It was the first year I actually visited America. Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Yeah. So I've got a lot of these wooden ones, and I got some round the other side. It was the first time we went to America, and we went to, if I pronounce it right, Frankenbooth. And it was Christmas all year round. Oh, I was in my element. If there was any place I'd like to visit, I'd love to go back. And they had this massive store as well. We ended up, because we were visiting and we went for a wedding, we ended up having to ship things back in boxes, because when we were visiting, our son was only, our first eldest son was only 18 months old, and the stuff we brought back, like a junior basketball set, and with the net and everything in post, a train set, you name it. We had about 3 or 4 boxes having to be shipped back because of all the stuff we actually ended up purchasing. And I do have a rocking horse, and I do have a Santa which my granddaughter put on. I don't know where it is at the moment, and you pull it and the legs and arms go, you know, up and down. As I say, it's lovely memories. And I do have my 2003 ball there from Disney World. So yeah, so I think that's enough rabbiting this morning, because I'm sure you want to get on with a Vlogmas day 4. I'm hoping to incorporate a little bit of crafting today, and also possibly I might have a bit of tweaking to do in the home. So I'm near enough there. So much for getting everything done in a day. Family members, my hubby said no, it won't happen, and it didn't. But I've took my time, and what I've done is I'm really pleased with it. I did end up putting a lot of those little poinsettia heads into the tree. One of these years I would like to get rid of the tinsel, and I'd love to put ribbon on. I've seen how it's decorated with ribbon. I'm not sure how people feel about that. I've gone off from putting tinsel all around, you know, picture frames. I haven't done that for a number of years, or I don't put things on the ceiling now. But as I said, tastes change a bit, and I do like a lot of the sort of natural things. It looks like, except for one decoration, which possibly wasn't family members, I haven't seen anything turned round, and Santa's still facing the right way. If you've watched any videos from last year, I said that they've got a habit of turning decorations round, and Santa, and I can't reach Santa. I have to get my steps out because I'm only 5 foot. My family are all over 6 foot, and when they turn the Santa around, it does annoy me a little bit. Very often I'll just leave it because I have to get, as I say, the steps out to actually move him round, and sometimes they turn the decorations round. But I can't blame them at the moment because a lot of them my granddaughter put on. So again, I'm going to leave it here and get on with the day because I've ranted enough. But I wanted to do this little chat, and there's still a little bit tweaking around the home. Yeah, I'm on my 4 days as it normally takes to get things, you know, organised. I've done a little bit different, but as I say, most things have gone back as they normally done, but I've just tweaked it because obviously with our granddaughter, and I wanted to change things up this year, especially as I have not put all my trees and all my decorations up this year. So hopefully you'll follow me on my day. Alright, so I'm going to start decorating the main bedroom. I normally just have a few little bits plus a tree, and I change the bedding out. I do like my tartan, but I also got some Christmas bedding. And as I've said, I've been loving this bedding. It's been washed and put back on. But I thought I'll have a change. I'll put my Christmas bedding on just for a change. And I will get the tree up as well in here. I've just got a small tree. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So besides the tartan set I have on my bed at the moment, I do have another tartan quilt set. But I also have this set here, this design. And I have this set. I know this set came from Asda. And I do love this. But I think I'm going to go for the red. And how I store most of my bedding sets is I put the quilt and the other pillowcase actually in a pillowcase, so it keeps the bedding all together, and I just fold it over like that. I do have my good old Christmas blanket with owls on. I've had this a fair few years. I think this one, if I remember right, it came from Primark a few years ago with the owls on. And then I'm going to put I'm going to have these pillowcases on with this red and white spotted fitted sheet. So that's what I'm going to put on now. I'm not going to actually film me making the bed because I've done that in the past, but I'm going to get this done and then I'll show you once I've finished making the bed. Right, so I've finished making the bed up. And I did check about this quilt, and it has got George home, so it was another one from Asda. And I've said this on a number of occasions, I love quilts that are reversible, so you get two for the price of one. Now a lot of this, as I said, about seasonal stuff, I have bought a lot of these sets for Christmas bedding and cushions and all sorts of pieces after the season. And if I remember rightly, I actually bought this one and the other one for like £6 each. The cushions I got from, I believe, Asda, also a fraction of the price. These I knew were from Next, and I did check actually inside the zipper, and it does actually say a Next on them. And as I said, look, and this is something I got in the Next sale. You'll keep hearing me say this, after Christmas, and I got two of those. And then the owl cushion was from Wilko's, and yes, you guessed it, I bought it after the season. I don't think it was last year, I think it was the year before, and they brought all that sort of range out in their decorations as well. And although this blanket came from Primark, it does actually go quite well. So that's the bed. I know hubby's going to moan about all these cushions. He always does when I have a lot of cushions on the bed, because of throwing them all off at night. So now I'm going to put the tree up. I think what I might do that is just do it and then I'll show you it afterwards. But I want to show you how I store the tree decorations for the main bedroom. This is a felt runner, and usually I have this going along this unit here. And then I have these, I've got two placemats. They actually go either side of the bed. And this is what I used to have under the coffee table. We used to have a different coffee table. And we used to have this, you know, it used to hold like magazines and the remotes and everything like that. And this just houses all my decorations for the bedroom tree. So I've got my bows here. These reindeers, I believe, came from Tesco's. Again, it was one of those things that was reduced. I've got the fleur-de-lis here. As I say, I still got some gold ornaments because I had so many gold ornaments originally, especially for the main tree. And I love these little Father Christmas heads. And I've got some mini little reindeer. They're also Tesco's. This is what I had made for me from the craft group, a little owl. And this is what I mean. These are, I don't know if I've got more than one, but again, this was Wilko's because it's the same design owl, has the bigger one on the bed. This was a another craft buddy made this. And so I've got some blocks that normally go in on my little shelves. Then I've got the green baubles, gold flowers, a Noel and a gold star, and a bauble. This was from 2013 by the looks of it. So, and a few other bits and pieces. And then I've got some that are wrapped up, and I said a lot of the decorations are wrapped up separately. And guess what? I've got another owl. This was bought by a friend. So I do have a few little bits and pieces, and as I say, all the pottery ones. Oh, this is a little penguin. I remember this little penguin pot that I actually purchased. I think it was from a car boot when I was in Norfolk last year. And then underneath I've got some more owls, knitted ones, that I'll show you close up of those in a moment. They were actually next as well. They were from another friend, and of course owls. So that's how I store them, and then they go in one of my plastic tubs and they're stored with that on top, so it just keeps them all neat and tidy. So I'm going to now put up my small bedroom tree. Right, the bedroom's about finished. There may be a little bit of tweaking. I'm going to see maybe tomorrow and see how I feel. As you come into our bedroom, we do have this dog doorstop here, and it always gets decorated for the different seasons. I usually get these pieces from Poundland. I've had these a fair few years actually, so he gets decorated. And here is the tree. I don't have lights on it because, as I say, we do have the lamps and everything. I may eventually put lights on. I'm hoping this is going to be bright enough. So if I come around here, I may have to do another shot of it in better daylight. But what I've done, I've incorporated the red and gold, all my owls, and also the cars with the tree. So I've got a variety of different ones I've put on there. As my son is not having his room decorated this year for Christmas, he didn't want it. And I've got some green baubles, and as I said, all my different owls. And I've got the runner along here, along with this tin that we've had a little while now, and it had biscuits in. And this item here, also with the red car and tree theme. This was from Home Sense. It's actually got the ticket still on the bottom. It was £12 down, reduced down to £2. I've still got the ticket on that one. I've put up this one here. I haven't put batteries in this one yet. It does light up. Driving home for Christmas. I had this a couple of years ago from the range, and I have actually seen it in there again this year. And then I've put mats on either side of the bed, and then the shelf, and I'll do a close look. I am leaving it for tonight because it's different to what I normally have it, and then I see how I feel. As I said, sometimes you may have to live with something a little while before you decide whether you like it or not. As I said, it's different to what I normally have, so I'm just going to come round and I'll give you a closer look. So starting at the top there, I've got those 2 white trees. They were reduced on clearance from Tesco's, and the little tree in the middle with the glass dome I believe was Poundland. I have got a picture frame of our first Christmas together. I've left the wicker balls at the moment, but I may change those out. There is another decoration, glass one, and I thought, well, I've put it separate because you won't see it on the tree, so I thought it'd be nice in one of these little cubbies. I've got some wooden blocks that say joy. Some more of those wicker baubles. I have got red ones, so what I might do is change the cream and brown ones out for red. And then I have got this little vehicle again with a tree. I think that might have come from Flying Tiger. I'm sure it was. And then down here, all I want for Christmas is you. Think that might have been Amazon. And then Winter Wishes and Mistletoe Kisses, that was from Poundland. So that is that little unit. So that will be it for this video. As I said, it's getting late, so I'm going to have to get tea on. But I'm happy with what I got done today. As I said, I wanted to get this room done. I will be putting Christmas bedding on my son's bed, but other than that, I don't think he wants anything Christmas in his room. He's not too bothered. So, hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.